welcome back. So I'm here again with this page by MysticArt Mirrors, carrying on from where I started last time. So if you tuned in for the first part of this, you'll have seen me do the background with a Distress Oxide. It's this one here by Tim Holtz and Ranger. So I put that all over the background. I splashed some water on there. We had a little accident where the ink from my printer ran around here, but right at the very end I'm going to cover that up with some lovely gold metallic paint by Renaissance Colours. This is the Afternoon Tea collection, so that will cover that up, and I can put a bit around here as well where it's done it near there, so then you'll never know what happened. Genius, genius. So this is of course MysticArt Mirrors page, and if you tuned in for the first part, you'll have seen I based it all with alcohol markers. So now I'm just going in with shading, and I'm using my Black Widow pencils that I have not used in ages. So I've got all four sets in this pencil case, and I'm just pulling out random pencils. They're not in any particular order or anything like that. But I have just started shading some of this chocolate here, so I thought I would pull you in and let's get this page from Drab to Fab. Maybe I'll make that a new series, from Drab to Fab. It's quite catchy, isn't it? It's quite catchy. So I have, since I did the part one, I did just go in with glitter gel pen all over the sort of sprinkles. So I did that in my own time. I didn't do that on camera. There's nothing special about colouring in with gel pens. You all know how to colour with gel pens, I'm sure. Although, you know, it would have been nice and quick to watch, I suppose. Something simple. So I'm just going to put the darker colour right on the end of the drip, as if that's all the big drip down there. And then just blend it up a bit. I am going to use my Caran d'Ache full blender to blend properly. And let's check it's not dirty on the end, because we don't want no colour transferring. So let's just get anything that might be on it, off it even. And I'm just going to go over. I love using this Caran d'Ache full blender. The main reason being, especially with an illustration like this where you've got the heavy black line art, sometimes when you go over with other blenders, or even if you blend with your white, if it goes over the black line art, it puts a white coating on it, or it dulls it down really badly. Whereas this barely does anything to it. You barely notice. So that's number one why I like this. So let's do this strip here. Looks like it's super easy to do all your shading all over the top of the marker pen. And when it's a fun page as well, you don't have to be serious with a colouring page. That's why I love MysticArt Mirrors. They're just super fun pages to do. You can bring all the colours out to the table. You can have fun with it. So I've gone for this sort of, it's a really rich brown, isn't it, this one? It's a really sort of rich colour. And then her colour's I'm gonna pick out a different shade, so that this chocolate sauce is still standing out from her hair, sort of thing. Let's get the blender on that. If you can hear children in the background, still some holidays, guys. We've got have we got 2 weeks left? They've got 2 weeks left, and then they go back on the 7th of September. 6th and 7th of September. They go back on different days because the school like to make my life difficult. The schools go back on different days. Right, let's get this donut done. Just get the drippy drips on this donut down at the bottom. Is there something under there? I felt like there was something under there then for a second. So all the colour is going into the drips at the bottom, and then I'm just blending it up. And that's just how I do it. Easy way. Very easy way of doing it. Oh, that's what I've not pulled out a colour for. I've not pulled out a colour for the pastry bit underneath the pastry. Why do I keep saying pastry? You know, like the bready part. I don't know. What would you call it on a donut? Can you tell I don't bake very often? The last thing I baked was jammy rocks with the kids. And I still had to Google how to make them. I was like getting all the ingredients up on Google trying to see what you do. And then I still ended up mixing the wrong ingredients together first. I was like, what's it matter? As long as they're all in there. Let's get a bit of darkness right there. Now let's get the blender. Blender. And there's no sprinkles on this one. It's just a full chocolate icing donut, this one. Don't you just love it when kids say to each other, stop following me? Maybe I should try that one because they always follow me, so I should turn around and just say, stop following me. I think I'm going to go for a slightly different shade of brown for this donut. It's not much different. What did I use for that one? I used Rusty for this one, and now I'm going to use Tarantula for this one. So let's see. I've just run up and downstairs. I'm out of breath now. I'm so unfit though, so unfit. Go dark down here, bit lighter moving upwards, and dark underneath here again. We can blend it all together. I'd forgot how soft these pencils are. They're like butter, aren't they? I mean, I can tell a difference between the Monarch and these older sets. These Monarch are a lot creamier. This was a lot creamier. This is a bit, you can tell it's a bit drier. Still creamy though. Still quite creamy. But not as easy to blend out, I would say, as the Monarchs. So if you're new to these pencils and you don't have any of the sets, I would recommend getting the newer sets first. I don't have the newest one. The newest as a picture of I think it might be a dragon on the front or something. Is it a dragon? I'm not sure. Something like that. But I have the Monarch set. I'm happy with that because, like I say, I've not had these pencils out in over a year. So I can't justify buying the newest set because I probably wouldn't use them enough. Yeah, I can definitely tell I'm trying to work harder at blending this out. The older sets of pencils. This is making me laugh a bit harder. Let's get my blender pencil on it, see what we can do with it. That's on me rambling. I'm glad I've done 2 different shades of brown on these though. Makes it look more interesting. Even though the base tone was the same with the alcohol marker, you can still change it up with the pencils. I need to sharpen this pencil a little bit. Getting all my nooks and crannies. Nooks and crannies. I'm sure I just said nuts and crannies. It's really not. That's not the correct saying. Don't say that. Right, there we go, that's that one. So now I'm going to do the pink, and the pink I've picked out for these donuts is watermelon from the Black Widow set. So same thing again, going to start off at the bottom. Oh, look how pink that is. Look at the pinkness on that. Wow. Remember, we're taking it from Drab to Fab with this hot pink. You know, I've not sat down and done a colouring page for, oh, I want to say about 2 weeks. I want to say about 2 weeks. I've not been feeling it though, because of the heat wave here. I just didn't want to sit down and colour in the heat wave. But also I bet my pencils would have been really soft because of it as well. Bet they would have been. Right, because even your hardest pencils go soft in the really hot weather. Right, I'm gonna go dark around the top bit a little bit. Around the inside. That's where the paper got wet there, so it's a bit textured, shall we say. I'm going to try and soften this little edge here, but we're going to have that little shine on the donut there. So, oh, the bottom bit, before I forget. That's the little splodge from that one. And this one, big splodge. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the skin, because I cannot tell you, I don't think I've ever done a skin tone with Black Widow pencils. I'm not sure if I have or not. I'll have a look at the colour range when I come to it, but I may end up pulling the polychrome also out for the skin. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to clean off this blender pencil because I don't want it to put that, whatever that is, onto my pink donut. And let's blend this out. What mediums do you tend to use for your MysticArt Mirrors pages? I'm guessing lots of glitter like me. Lots of glitter and stickles and glitter gel pens. Because why not? It's MysticArt Mirrors. Yeah, we've just got that little bit of texture there, which obviously can't be helped. It's from where the page was wet, that's all. I'll do this donut. Oh, I need to blend these ones, and then I'll do this donut. There we go. She's looking better though, she's looking better when that's covered up, because that still bugs me. It's the tiniest little bit of ink run, but it's so annoying. I'm like, I just keep looking at it and thinking, cover it up, cover it up. It's really irritating. Really irritating. But my ink in my printer doesn't normally do that. I don't normally have a problem with it running. I think it's because this MysticArt Mirrors is such thick, you know, thick line art. It's the only thing I can think of. Because it's not even recently printed. I printed these pages about, God, 2 months ago. Might even be longer than that. So it's not that it was fresh ink out the printer or anything. So yeah. Oh well. So has anybody got anything planned for Halloween? Halloween. I don't know whether to go trick-or-treating this year or not. I was umming and ahhing last year because obviously still COVID and stuff, yada yada, but I think we're definitely fine to do it now. But I really don't like knocking on people's doors. I just hate it, but the kids love it and they're always like, can we go trick-or-treating? You feel tight if you say no. Can't say no, can you? But I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I just feel really awkward knocking on people's doors. Like, the social anxiety is real. And they can't go on their own because they're not big enough. They're not old enough to go trick-or-treating on their own. So yeah, I might be one of them parents where you just like walk them to the gate and then shove them to the door by themselves and just wait at the gate. Just wait by the gate and be like, come here. But I'm excited for, guess what the most exciting thing about Halloween season is? Drum roll. Hoaxbox 2. Oh my gosh. I am beyond excited. I said to my partner, you'll have to come to the pictures watching it with me. He's like, I'm not coming to the pictures watching that. He doesn't get the appeal, but I don't know how I've grew up with that movie. I absolutely flipping adore it. And he's like, just not fussed. I don't think he ever actually watched it as a kid. I think he only watched it like when I introduced him to it. I'm not sure. But yeah, Hocus Pocus 2. So I'm like, oh. I just hope it's not rubbish. You know when you psych yourself up for something and the original is so good, and then you can be like disappointed, can't you? I hope it's not a disappointment. I hope it's gonna be good, because it has got the original cast, you know. It's Bette Midler, isn't it? Oh, I'm sure I read it was Bette Midler in the original cast. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Do you know what I really should have done? I don't know why I went in with the gel pen before I'd done the colouring bit, because I'm just smudging the gel pen everywhere. But yeah, schoolboy error, Kirsty, schoolboy error. I'm used to making BBs though, so that's fine. I can correct it. I mean, this big green blotch here, you might not be able to see it very well, but I can sort it out myself by creating another sprinkle. So with my micron pen, because they're smudge proof, do a little one there. Right, and then where's my gel pens? Cover it up with a gel pen. Wow, genius. Go over these ones a little bit. And then that one I'll do with a green. I need to grab it. It's not coming out properly. Look at that dirty pen. Come on, pen. Work, work, work. I'll get my other one. It's juicier. I think a little bit juicier. Let's go with that one. Ta-da! Da, 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 da. Total genius. Right, what have I not shaded? The blue donut. The blue donut. What can I use for this? Let's have a look at these colours. That one might be quite nice. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm going to turn you upside down so I don't go smudging that bit that I've drawn in. So I'm going to go from this direction upwards. Oh, imagine if that was like blueberry icing. How good would that be? Yummy. Who loves a blueberry muffin? Blueberry muffins are the best. They're so underrated though. I feel like a lot of people don't like blueberries. And I love them. I love them. Especially in my porridge in the morning. Blueberries and raspberries in my porridge in the morning. It's just makes it feel like pudding. Like the sweetness of it. It's yummy. And it's healthy for you. I'm going to try and not smudge these sprinkles because I can't be bothered drawing them all in to hide smudges. Let's blend that up a bit. Right, blend a pencil. Let me clean it off first. I don't want to put pink into blue. Oh, whatever. I don't know what colour to use for underneath the donuts. The actual donut thing that I keep calling pastry, but it's not pastry. I don't know what colour. It's like I don't even know how to explain the colour that it is. I'm going to have to look through these pencils because I'm not too familiar with the Black Widow pencils. Right, with the Polychromos now I use them that much because they're my favourite pencil that I could just pick out a shade straight away. With these it's harder. But I'm going to use this blue I've just used for her eyes, to darken up her eyes, because I did just put a little base of a really, really pale blue. So I'm going to put this darkness around those and leave the light in the centre. Same on the other eye. Like that. I'm gonna blend it a little bit. Not worrying about the white bits, white highlights, because I'm gonna go over that with my white paint pen anyway. There we go. Thought I may as well while I've got the blue out. May as well. Should I do the underside of the donuts next? Yes, you should, Kirsty. Right, let's have a look. Off the bat, I've just pulled this out. Let's see what this is like. That might work. That might work. Let's see what else we've got. What shade is that one? Foxy brown. I'm going to see if I've got anything in the Monarch set because they're easier to blend. What's this? Light pink. Oh no, we don't want pink, do we? For the for that, we want like a sort of weird beigey. What's this colour? Mushroom. No, that's too pink. That, my dears, is too pink. Fawn. What's fawn? Now that might work. Fawn might work. Yeah, fawn's going to be nice. It's not going to be too dark. We'll go for fawn. Maybe a little bit of foxy brown dotted in it somewhere. But yeah, we'll go for this first. Oh, should I? I'm going to put a bit of foxy brown over the top. I think that's too light, that one. Yeah, we'll go for a bit of this. Foxy brown. The other one's too light. That was too light. Fawn. Don't like that one. That's what I said though, I'm not familiar with these pencils. I'm just almost creating a shadow underneath there. And then a little bit at the bottom. There we go. That'll do me. Not going to be too particular. I've just had a frame delivered as well for one of my diamond paintings that's a gift for somebody. They're really nice frames. They're a bit on the pricier side because they're custom made, but they're rather nice. It's a UK company called frames.co.uk. Very easy to remember that name. I do believe they're on Instagram as well if you want to have a look, if you're a diamond painter or if you just want frames for anything else. How many more donuts have we got? 2 donuts. We've got this one and the one at the bottom. Emergency vehicles going past on my video again. You're all well used to it by now if you watch my channel. And that one is, I don't know, I can't see it for 2 lorries. I was going to tell you which emergency vehicle it was. You'd know if it was a fire engine because they have the most horrific siren. It's the most horrific siren going. It's really ear piercing. But the ambulance and police sound the same, so you never know which one's going past. So have a good nosy. Right, last one down the bottom. Doing the bottom, aren't we? There's a lot more elements to a colouring page like this than you think when you first start it. And this is one of the pages that's the least detailed, I think, from the MysticArt Mirrors pages I was scrolling through. From this book anyway. A lot of them have got a lot of sweet treats on them and different things like lollipops, bubbles going on in the background. I'm still unsure with bubbles how to colour them. Like, I always just wing it. Really wing it. Right, I'm gonna get my blender now. Let's clean it off. Get that blue off it. We don't want blue going onto our nice donut. Let's blend it out a bit. Which donut did I draw on? It was one down there. Yeah, it was that one down there, wasn't it? Don't want to stick my hand in it, that's all. Let's waft that away. Very rarely these days do I finish a page on camera. Normally I'll do a little bit and then do it in my own time, because it does take me quite a while to do colouring pages these days. But there's a chance, a small chance I might get this one done. It might be in 3 parts, but you know, who knows? I'll just make one of the parts very, very long. Long and boring. Well, some people say they don't mind the long videos, but I think I'm going to try and put some colour in her skin now. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to use this brain I've just used actually. No, not mahogany. It wasn't mahogany, was it? Let me test it. Or was it? What was the foxy brain? Yeah, I'll do that for the shadows. We'll do the mahogany for the shadows. Let's deepen this skin tone up a bit in the shadows. Just reminded me that Lady Gaga sang that then, but I'm not going to sing because I'm atrocious. I'm not a singer at all. Was not born to be able to sing. Let's just put that out there. I'm not familiar with these pencils though, like I say. I've never done a skin tone with these pencils. I don't know what colours I'm picking out. Just, yeah. Not the best. But we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. I'm going to put a bit of pink around here as well. But we'll just go in with the shading first, the really dark browns. Because I wanted to have some colour in her face. A lot of my MysticArt Mirrors pages I tend to do the going over the black line out with my white paint pen, but I'm not feeling like I'm going to do that today. I think we'll be here till Christmas if I start doing all that jazz. Although I do like doing it. I think it's because she does it on her illustrations and I just like to copy them. I like to copy them, guys. Right, now that's done in the darkest areas. Bit there. Bit under the nose. really ugly duckling at first, this. When it's all blended, hopefully it'll be alright. Hopefully it'll be alright. I'm gonna try and put a bit of a dark line for the nose. Let's see. And I'm going to blend it out with this foxy brown, I think. I don't know where this is going to go down. Just put a little bit over the top of where we've been and drag it down a bit further. Foxy brown. Bring it into the centre a little bit. I don't know why I'm singing what I'm doing. When you run out of things to say, you just sing what you're doing. That's the key. That's what you're doing. I'm thinking of putting some eyeshadow colour on, but I don't know what colour. Do not know what colour. If you can hear children again, they're coming up the stairs. You will hear my children. You will hear them over the summer holidays. Oh, my daughter was made up because we got on the bus yesterday and she had a favourite Rick teddy from Rick and Morty. And there was a man on the bus. He must have been in his late 50s, 60-ish maybe. And he saw a teddy of Rick. And he turned around and he said, "Oh, I like you, Rick." He said, "That's my favourite cartoon, that Rick and Morty." My daughter was made up. She was like, "Ooh." It's looking very rough at the minute, but don't worry about it. I'm gonna go in with this mushroom for the cheeks. Just bring it under the eye as well, so we've got a bit of pinkness going on under there. We'll bring the eyelashes back to life with pencils when we go back in there. Just a bit of pink under the eye and on the cheek. Not too rosy, but it's got that sort of little pink hue. And then I might put a bit of it on the tip of her nose so she's got a little pink on the end of her nose. Like that. Do I want to put eyeshadow on her? And what colour? Should I go for a nice pop of pink, like brighter pink, brighter than what we've used there? What's this pink? Where's this like purple? Oh, that's nice and vibrant, isn't it? Let's go for this then. Start off dark over there. Don't worry about the eyelashes, we're going to go over those. There's something bumpy on here. I think it's all that what I did with a slice tool. I accidentally cut through the vinyl on my desk with a slice tool and I was like, oh no. Totally need to pull it all off and redo it, but it's just so annoying and irritating to do. Right, all this will come together when I put in the fine details. Do not worry, I'm not worried. Right, I'm going to clean off my blender again and then I can get this skin blended out. I'll try to. Let's see if it actually blends out and then we'll do the neck and the rest of it. Right, let's go for it. I'm going to bring it off that bit at desk which making it go weird. I'm going to try not to go over the eyebrows, because when you burnish the eyebrows, then you can't go in with your coloured pencils after it. It's an absolute pain up the bum. Same here with the eyelashes. If I'm not too careful, I'll struggle to get the eyelashes drawn in, unless I do it with a micron pen, which is very hit and miss. Sometimes I can do it okay, sometimes you make her look like she's got spider's eyes. Do you remember that was all the rage at one point, making your eyes look like spiders with a mascara? I think it was in the 90s. Because I was born in 1987, so obviously my teenage years were like the 90s and noughties. And that was the fashion once upon a time. Putting layers and pun layers and pun layers of mascara on your eyes. And also plucking your eyebrows to one hair length. That was another fashion. And now my eyebrows just do not grow back. So yeah, don't pluck your eyebrows, kids. Don't pluck your eyebrows within an inch of the life. It ain't cool. They seem to be a lot better than us though. Like, I see some girls these days, they're only young, doing their hair and makeup, absolutely gorgeous. And I just think, gosh, when I was that age, you should have seen the state of me. You should have seen the state. It's like my daughter now, she's 13. She goes to sleep with rolled up socks in her hair, so when she wakes up with these gorgeous curls in her hair in the morning, and I'm like, how have you done that? Because whenever I try to do anything like that, it always goes wrong. Always goes wrong. That's not blended out great, that. I don't know whether it's the paper or whatnot. What's this? Ice cream. I want to try and get into some of the lighter areas with this. Let's see if this will smooth it out a bit better. But I doubt it. I think it's these pencils. They're not the best. Especially not for skin, but I thought with it being a fun page, we'd just go for it. Yeah, maybe not next time, Kirsty, maybe not next time. I'm gonna do these little things on her face with some stickles, I think, or the glitter gel pen. They look like sprinkle freckles, don't they? That'll do. Let's just do the rest of the skin, then it's done. Then it's done with under her neck. Will be a really dark shadow there, so I'm just gonna go in with it. All under there. I'm gonna ease off the pressure. Coming down here. Get that foxy brown out in a minute. And then we've got her hair to do. I completely forgot I've got all her hair to do as well. See, that's what I mean about these pages. Sometimes they're quick, sometimes they're not. There's so many elements. So many elements to the pages. Let's have a nice highlight in the centre of the skin there on the shoulder, on the arm. Let's go back in with the dark at the edge. Da, da, da. The shadowing done on that. I'm back. Sorting the kiddos. I forgot what I was saying. Something about even they're fed up with the holidays now. There's only so much you can entertain them. Only so many trips you can go on. Only so many trips to the park. Ugh. It's just too much, isn't it? I think they should split it up over the year. So instead of having a full 6 weeks for the summer, they should like break it up. Maybe like 3 or 4 weeks for the summer and then spread out the other 2 weeks, 3 weeks over the rest of the year. Because it's just too much all at once. I get that if you do cut it down to like less weeks, there is going to be a mad rush on people wanting to go abroad on holiday at the same time, the same weeks. So kind of understand that would be a nightmare maybe. But we don't go abroad. We don't go abroad. We don't have passports or anything now. If we wanted to go abroad, I'd have to order 7 passports. That would be an expensive do, wouldn't it? 7 passports. Wow. Wow. I still don't know how to colour fingers and hands. It freaks me out. I just wing it. I just try and put a little shadow on the bottom and then top bit would be the light hitting the top bit would be lighter. I don't know. I don't like colouring hands. It's not one of my best ever things to do. Let's go in with the Foxy Brown now to add some of this. And then we can blend this out. Da, da, da. I think she's looking nice though. And it's a fun page. Very fun page. But yeah, these older style Black Widow pencils, they're scratchier than the Monarchs. The newer ones are a lot nicer. You can even hear it. You can hear the scratchiness, can hear it. There we go. A little bit down here. Blend that up a bit. I'm going to do minimal shading on the hair. Very minimal. And I've already picked my colour out for it. Very quickly. I was like, I'm gonna get this page done. Fingers. Oh, I've missed a finger. I just got a thumb there. What colour did I use? Mahogany, wasn't it? Mahogany. Oh my word. What are you doing, Kirsty? She doesn't know what she's doing. Nail varnish as well. What colour nail varnish? I don't know what colour nail varnish to do. I've just switched to this colour. I did have a white one on. But you really do have to keep redoing the white one all the time. It gets mucky very easily. Right, let's blend. Let's blend this neck. It's a bit better. And a shoulder. Can't wait to get her lashes drawn in. Her eyelashes. Details. And the watercolour background a bit to cover up this ink. What's irritating me. I can't wait to do that in a minute. And some things in life that just grate on you, and that's one of them. That little ink splodge over there. Don't like it. It's going to be gone. Some nice metallic paints. Some nice shiny paints over it. Yeah, so if you're colouring a page like this, don't be silly like me and do your glitter gel pen first, because you end up smudging it left, right and centre. Do it last. Accents come last on a page, Kirsty. Remind yourself. Let's get this hand blended and then we can get some nice nail varnish on her. Decide what colour we want. I'm thinking her body looks a lot darker than her face. But maybe it would be like that anyway when you put makeup on. Because people tend to highlight the face a lot more, don't they? With the highlighters. But yeah, it's a lot. Maybe I should go in with some more mahogany up there. What we're thinking? What we're thinking? Talking to myself here. Yeah, I think I'm possibly going to put a bit more mahogany up here. I just feel like it needs to blend in a bit more with the skin on the bottom part of her. I really should sharpen this pencil now, but I left my sharpener downstairs and I'm upstairs and I kind of don't want to go back downstairs for it because I'm lazy. Right, let's just blend over this again. Oh, that'll do. We're not going to get the skin perfect now. It's sort of got this texture to it, which is quite annoying. Where's my colour for the hair now? Huntsman, was it Huntsman? Yeah, Huntsman. So I'm going to put a bit of shading into the hair. Not much, just a little bit of flick here and a flick there. And then a blend. Being really quite rough with the hair. Start at the bottom now. Now this is where we might run into problems without my sharpener. Might have to run down for it in a minute. So different though using soft leaded pencils for her, because normally I'm polychromos girl. Polychromos. These are really soft and squishy. a bit dark because it's right in the middle. It's looking nice though. That hair colour goes really nice with the skin tone, I think. I hope you're enjoying watching this anyway. I thought, I don't normally make my videos this long, but I thought, you know what, I just want to get a colouring page finished on camera, because, you know, normally I'm just doing little bits and bobs here and there. But I thought, let's get a proper colouring page up, Kirsty. The twirly whirly hair. I've just been down and got my sharpener, so we're all set now. It's quite dark in here, I think. I'm being quite rough and loose with this because I feel like I can afford to be. And I'm going to use the blender shortly. And that's just going to blend everything in nicely. Let's get that a little bit further. And we'll pretend that's her. I don't know what it is, to be honest, that little bit there and that bit, so we're just going to pretend it's part of the dark hair there. I'll go on to the other side. Da, da, da. Home stretch now, it's the home stretch. Oh, it's getting warm in this room now, I tell you. Absolutely chucked it down yesterday. It's cracking flags now. Wonder what the temperature is out there today. Oh, little fly. Is anybody else sick of the sight of fruit flies? We get them horrifically over here. When it's first bit of hot weather and the fruit flies just come and attack your house. You literally can't leave your fruit out in the fruit bowl because they're all over it like a bad rash. It knocks me sick. It's absolutely vile. We had to clean the outdoor bins out the other day because there were maggots in there. Ugh, the way the bins work over here in the UK is gross. Like, we have these big black bins, wheeler bins, and well, we have all different bins, colour for everything. Blue one for cardboard, brown one for plastic bottles and glass, black one for any rubbish, and you're supposed to put your food in the green bins, food waste. Well, they don't empty them regular enough, so first bit of hot weather you get outside and honestly you get maggots in your bins, you get, oh, it's absolutely vile. It knocks me sick, something rotten. So me and my partner were out there jet washing the bins out. Well, he was. I was just really bringing him hot soapy water every now and again. And the smell from them as well. Ugh, no. I can't even. Why can't they just go back to emptying the bins every week instead of every 2 weeks? Because it's gross. It really is gross. It's absolutely disgusting. Or even just bring it back to weekly in the summer months and then go back to 2 weekly in the winter, because you don't get them in the winter for obvious reasons. But I know over in America your waste disposal is very different, isn't it? Well, it is from what I see in the movies. I don't know if I stand off anyone, but when you watch American movies and they're always putting the trash out, it's like, just put it by the curb. Just a bag by the curb and it comes and collects it. Or is that just in Toy Story? Oh dear. I feel like I'm really slow at colouring today. Maybe it's because I took a big break from colouring. That's what it is. Not coloured for 2 weeks and now I'm like taking my good old time. Taking forever on this page. I'm sorry if I'm spinning you around, but when there's twisty hair, you just have to do the spin. Like so. You could go in even darker at the edges if you wanted. Like this is a really dark brown, but you could go in with a black right at the edges, but I'm not going to bother with that because, yeah, I cannot be bothered because I'm lazy. But if you wanted to add more depth to it, to your picture, then you could go in the corners with some black. But clearly, guys, I'm very lazy. I'm impatient as well. When I start a colouring page, I just sort of want to get it done. Is anybody else like that? You just want to get the page finished. I want the end result now. No. That's me all over. So I'm going to blend this hair now. So, actually, what colour was it? Not mushroom. Was it this ice cream colour? I'm going to see what that'll look like if I blend. No, I don't like that because it's putting that white sort of coating over the liner again. It's going to be horrid that if I go over all that. I'll just use my full blender again. It isn't as bad. And just go over this like this. I get to do the eyes, the lashes, the bit I've been waiting for. I forgot to, what colour was I using then? Huntsman. I forgot to do this piece here. That'll do. Someone barking like a dog in my house. Must be the children because we don't have a dog. Unless they've snuck one in. Which is highly doubtful. Oh dear me. Fun and games, isn't it? That's one side done. Let's do this side. I'm really quite small, this blender pencil. I think I need to order some more. But you have to get them as part of a set now. So it comes with one full blender and one, like it's a normal wooden barrel Caran d'Ache, just a normal blender, which I don't like them ones. But to get this one, you have to purchase the set with both of them in now, which is pants. I'm just like buying one of something which I don't care for, which I don't like. There we go, that's a hair done. I'm not going to faff with that too much apart from to put a little bit more of this colour here. Move that a bit down there. I'm faffing guys, I'm faffing. Stop faffing. Stop faffing. Right, nails. I don't want to do pink because it's going to clash with the colour of the donut. So maybe like this green. But a gel pen. Maybe like this green. Maybe a slightly lighter one. What's this one? That's nice. Yeah, we'll go for this. We'll do some glitter on the nails. Why not? She's this very sparkly lady. There we go. Now I can do her eyes. So let me find a black pencil. It's not a Huntsman, is it? No, I just had that. I'm sure I pulled a black pencil out. I mustn't have done. Let me find my black, guys. Then I can do her lashes. Oh, I might. No, I'm not going to do it with a micron pen because I'll mess it up. There's a pencil called Space. Oh, it's here. You can tell which is my black pencil because it's the tiniest one. I must have used this a lot on something. Don't know what, but must have done. Oh, and I need the colour I've just had, Huntsman, for the eyebrows as well. I'm going to sharpen them because I want them nice and sharp, especially for my lashes. Oh, that pencil's too small to go into that sharpener. So let's see, let's try and get these eyebrows in. I think I've gone over them with the blender pencil when I said don't do this, guys, or you will regret it. Let's just colour in the bottom half. Let's go along the bottom and then try and fill it in, but it's all blended out. Oh no. Just have to press on quite hard, that's all. Get under the brow, get under the brow. Get that off. That's alright, that'll do. There's not much I can do when I've gone over it. Let's get that line in. Turn around, the lady. I've got a duster brush, but I don't want to smudge any of this because it is quite, what's the word, because I've gone over it with a blender pencil by accident. It's quite waxy and slidey. I don't want to drag the colour through the skin with a brush, sort of thing. Right, we'll leave it at that. That's best we're gonna get it when I've done that. Let's hope we have more luck with the lashes. So I am just going to go over the lash line to blacken up this part first that we've whited out a bit, and let's blacken up the middle of the eye a little bit as well. It always adds a bit more of a dramatic effect. I'm gonna go over that with a white anyway. That's just a guide for myself. Right, let's try these lashes without making them look absolutely ridiculous. Might only go over them a little bit again. I've gone over the blender pencil. Oh, there we go, it's not too bad. Like that eyelash there. I wonder if I can erase it. I wonder if they'll work. I don't like it. If I just dab it. No, it's not going to get rid of it, I don't think. Oh, let's just on the massive lashes. Let's just on them. Might even put some stickles on them. You have a lot more control over the lashes when you've not made it slippy by burnishing it. I'm going to get a little bit pink for the inside of the eye as well. So a little bit pink in the corner. My paint pen. Oops. Let's make sure it's coming out okay. And I'm going to go over the highlights in the eyes just to... Why is it not coming out? Ooh, my paint pen might be running out. No, my favourite paint pen. I might have to get my white gel pen out instead in a minute. Yeah, get my white gel pen. Not much luck today. No, that's not it. That's not it either. And the gel pens have gone weird. I wonder if it's the heat that's caused that. Oh, that one's not coming out. Strange. What other white gel pens have I got? These Jelly Roll. Are these Jelly Roll? No, Uniball Signo. I've not used these for ages. I've not used them for absolutely ages. I think I'll have to wait for this bit to dry before I can go over that. Just leave it at that for now. Sparkle! Bit on the lips. And a bit, no, it's, I thought it was pencil on there, then it's not. Don't whip on that over, Kirsty, no, no, no. Right, I'm going to do some little gel pen on her face now for her little sprinkles on her cheeks. Gonna do some nice purple sprinkle freckles. Oh, how cute is she though? She's got so many freckles, guys. Right, what other colour can I do? What other colour would look nice on there without looking too shocking? A pink, do you think? A nice pink? Pink and purple freckles. Nearly done. Nearly. Is that all the little sprinkles? I think it is. So now is the fun part. Now I can get my watercolour out and cover that ink splodge up what I don't like. So I'm using the Renaissance Colours Afternoon Tea Collection. I'm going to go with this gold so it goes nicely with the background. So I'm going to activate this, put some water on it, let it rest for a little minute. Oh, that fruit fly, what's flying around me? Let it activate for a little minute there. Let me get my cloth, my little cloth here, and then we're going to go in. We've got a little tester there, a little dotting card. That was a lovely colour, but I forgot what it was called. Novello? Really lovely, whatever it was called. It's rubbed off. Right, let's get this nice watercolour over this ink stain. Gorgeousness. Right, are we ready? Are we ready to say bye to the ink? Bye bye ink. Oh, if that fly comes near me, get away. I wonder if it caught that on camera. I'm gonna get rid of that line at the top, that line art, just on that bit. So it just looks like this is coming up from the top of the donuts. Oh my gosh, that fly. It's getting its her time, isn't it? Right, I'm gonna put somewhere else as well, dotted around. So I'm gonna pop some around where it's the ink is splodged around here as well. Putting random colours around everywhere, guys. There we go. I'm going to pop some on the other side as well, just for contrast. So I'm going to pop a bit down here. I'm just squeaking something rotten. Can you sense the concentration? There we go, and I'm going to leave that little bit on the end. So that's what I've done on that one and on that one, just to create a bit of interest. I think we'll do a tiny little bit of liquid chrome splatter. Now the liquid chrome is this silver one here. Now I bought this one separate to this afternoon tea set. It didn't come with the afternoon tea set. This one came separately. So I'll let that sit there for a little minute. Pull her up a little bit. And then I'll turn it to the side and splat it, and then it's going to be super shiny. Super shiny. But it was a very fun one to do. You could even put some little highlights on your donuts with a white gel pen if you wanted to. So like, say, around here, if it worked, if my pen worked. Sometimes it's nice to put little highlights in, just to create a little shine. Maybe around there, etc. You get the idea. Like that. Just here. There we go. Don't think we can see it on this one very much. Can a little bit. Alright, let's do some splatters. Let's do some chrome splatters. Oh dear. I'm going to try and be a bit careful with this, but there's a chance it can go everywhere, so. Let's wet it a bit more so it's a bit looser. Oops. Ah, it's going on my desk. It's going to be one of them where it goes everywhere. And there we go. I'm going to stop it there. And that's the page finished. I'm going to quickly wipe my desk before it all sticks to it. And wipe it with my cloth. Look at that. I really need to change the vinyl up on here. I really, really do. But there it is. So there's it finished. Very shiny, very sparkly. Very colourful page. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon.